The nationwide protests scheduled for February 27th and 28th by the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) over the high cost of living in the country has commenced in Abuja. NLC had alerted its members across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) to protest against the hardship being faced by civil servants in Nigeria, while there was a meeting between the Federal Government and NLC authorities to forestall the protest. The dialogue ended in a deadlock. But speaking on Tuesday, the president of the NLC, Ajaero, said contrary to some claims, the union is not protesting only about a hike in the country's minimum wage of 30,000 naira. However, as Nigerians continue to grapple with economic hardship, the union decided to embark on a 2-day nationwide protest to press their demands. Despite security advisory by the Department of State Service (DSS), the union kickstarts the protest in many cities across the country. Aggrieved Nigerians and workers were seen trooping into the Labour House with security operatives in the early hours of Tuesday.
Time that will continue to cry out for them to do something for Nigerian workers, because as of today, there is suffering in the land. There is suffering for the worker. No worker can live on 30,000 minimum wage, and over 150 million Nigerians are living below poverty line. Poverty, when you say below it, those are the people that can't get something to eat on daily basis. So it is our responsibility, and that has been the history, of the labor movement, to say it the way it is. So the late meeting you are talking of is where we are trying to perfect, how this rally will be peaceful, so that it will be peaceful, it will make the desired impact, so that the government, will get the message, so Nigerians can breathe. If we are trying to put pressure or do something that has a more stronger effect, it will not be this rally. So if the security situation in the country is that bad, the level of kidnapping and abduction is high. Even kidnapping for ransom, we have to equally project it today. Beyond, whether on the street somebody now pour water to me, attack me because I'm complaining that people are hungry. So why would even somebody that is in this country say he will attack me on the street because I say that people are hungry? So that's not the issue. I'm not sure any Nigerian, not even those in government, have said that there's no suffering. They have all acknowledged that there's suffering, but they are saying give us patience, and we are saying if we give you all that patience, or everybody may die before that time. Do something now. That's the only difference. There's nobody that doesn't know that Indomie is almost 16,000 a packet. 18,000. That a bag of rice is almost 70,000. They all know. But we're now looking at the timing. We need a short-term intervention before what you say you are going to do the next 1 year. People have to be alive before they benefit from it.
To whom is the cash being transferred? Do you know have you ever collected the cash transfer before? I've never received it before, and I don't know anybody here has ever received it. And there's a lot of poor people here who should be collected, because the cash transfers are going to the pockets of the political operatives of the major political parties. We don't need cash transfers. Put in place social safety nets. Let there be a social security system in place that people can draw from without having to wait for government to say we are doing trader money. That was what Oshibajo did until he became. Yes, I don't know if you see some of those things now. Why is Oshibajo no longer doing trader money? Because it never worked. It was a gimmick to fool people. So conditional, the word conditional cash transfer itself is a very tricky legal word. That means the money might get to you, or it may not get to its final destination. That's what conditional means. So they might want to just press send and decide not to send the money. For 8 years, they said one is about to work last year, December. That was Port Harcourt. Yes. The labor leaders were supposed to go and visit. They said the plane that was supposed to take them developed fault in Abuja. Till today, they have not seen the refinery because there's no refinery anywhere. But this is the same country that helped Dangote to build a refinery. Cannot repair its own refinery. It's a shame, and we must admit it. And this is an opportunity to tell the people that they use, be it all those people you call experts, the security agencies that are being used, that if they don't stop, they will become victims of the same system. because Nigerians have been pushed to the edge.
Well, first, I must commend NLC for having the courage to pull Nigerians together. Whether you like it or not, many Nigerians may not have the most trust for NLC. However, we must commend them in the face of great pressure by the government, especially the federal government and the Tinubu-led government. So we must extremely commend NLC for pulling Nigerians of different walks of life together for this action. However, it's important to note that, hunger is a unifying factor, and the government must do everything to end hunger in the country. The government must take proactive measures to end the hunger. Especially, my greatest advice to government would be for government to remove tariffs on drugs and food, because prices of items have seriously escalated. Whether the government will be able to handle this is another thing entirely. I do not hold forth for them, and I do not know their capacity to handle this. The government must cut costs, extremely cut costs of governance, and also take steps that will reduce inflation.
Reporting from Nigeria's state capital, Soyibifa, Jackridge, Top Accolade News.